So I stayed up all night until about 3 in the morning, where I got ready for my trip to Japan. So I got my boarding passes, my phone, my little airline headphone adapter thing, and I had my luggage all ready so I could go out the door, Dulles International Airport. Only took like 10 minutes packing. So we drove off, we got to Dulles, and said bye to all my family, and went down to the little inspection area. And you cannot believe how scary this was to me. It was like I just saw the movie The Island the week before, and it was so similar to The Island, the whole screening process. It was terrifying. But it only took a few minutes, and then I got onto the little boarding area, showed my boarding pass, and got onto the plane. So I got onto my window seat, looked out the window. I couldn't really see much. I saw an out-of-focus sunrise, and I saw a guy riding this weird vehicle thing, had stuff on it. So yeah, nothing really interesting. And then the captain, or the pilot, he came onto the intercom and told us that the flight was about to start. So I sat forward, and after being deliberately told by this air hostess guy not to film on the plane while I was taking off, I turned over and filmed the takeoff anyway. So we took off, and we didn't really see much. We saw clouds, clouds flew for 21 hours. So 21 hours later, we get to Kansai International Airport in Osaka, Japan. There's one thing about Kansai International Airport, the airport code for it was KIX, and I don't know why, but that was really funny to me. So we got to Kansai International Airport. It wasn't really any special airport, it's just like any other airport, but it was in Japan, so I was like freaking out. So I walked around the airport, and then I saw my first Japanese vending machine, which I thought was going to be as common as they are in America, but as I went around Japan the next few days, week, I realized that they were going to be a lot more common. But you'll see that in the next few days. We got onto our bus, we drove, I took a whole bunch of pictures of random things in Japan, and we got to our hotel. We checked in, we got to our rooms, and then we slept. We were pretty tired. 21 hours of flying, it can really tire you out. That was day 1. I know it's pretty short, so I'm going to get on to day 2 as well, merge them into one video. I'm sorry, this is probably really off topic, but I did not realize how much detail and how busy Shonen Jump covers. Well, this isn't Shonen Jump, but I didn't realize how busy these were till I actually looked up close. They're tiny little characters in here. All this little empty space is filled up with the character. That's pretty impressive. Okay, so day 2, we woke up from our hotel, and then we went down to the lobby and ate breakfast. It had eggs, and the little thing next to the egg, the little brown shriveled up ball thingy. The description of it, I didn't take a picture of it, but the description said, "Today's boiled food." It didn't tell me anything about it, it just said today's boiled food, so I didn't read the Japanese because I had a whole bunch of kanji, and I'm really bad at kanji, but in English it said today's boiled food, and I just had to try it. It was not bad. And they had eggs. They had this little fried pork cutlet thing, and they gave you spaghetti and bacon. And if you've seen Tokyo Kuni's video talking about Japanese bacon not being the same as American bacon, he is right. It's not the same. American bacon is just better. So yeah, breakfast, have apple juice. Don't know why I took a picture of it. And I took a picture of the convenience store Sankus. It was the first convenience store I saw in Japan, and again, like the vending machines, I thought that was going to be like as common as they are in America, but it's a lot more prominent in Japan. You see them everywhere. So, oh yes, exit sign. I saw this exit sign in our hotel, and I had to take a picture of it, because if you live in Europe, it's probably normal for you, but in America, our exit signs are boring. Just a little white box with red letters that says exit. So, after seeing that, it reminded me of Portal, so I had to take a picture of it. It blew my mind how similar it was to Portal. But if you're from Europe, that's probably normal. So, okay, after that, we walked over to the train station. We took the subway over to the proper train station, not the subway station, and then we went onto the bullet train, the Shinkansen. We took that train over to Hiroshima, so we could go to the Hiroshima Peace Memorial, which is a museum all about the Hiroshima bombing and everything. It was a pretty depressing thing, like all the devastation that one bomb caused to the city. I'll show you some pictures, but there were some graphic ones that I don't know if I'm going to put in the video, but it was a pretty depressing place. I don't want to stray too much on that. So I'll just go over to the next thing. Okay, so after we went to the Hiroshima Peace Memorial, we went to Miyajima Island, which is this island. If you've seen that picture of that Shinto gate, it's called a tori. If you've seen that, like in the ocean, it's like a little floating gate. That's Miyajima Island, and we went there. You go into you go on a boat into the island, and then right when you walk in, there's deers everywhere. Like, they're not even scared of humans. Like in America, there are deers all over here, but if you get anywhere near them, they'll just run away. But here, they'll walk up, they'll let you pet them. They just sleep right in front of shops, and they're everywhere. So people started petting them. And then we walked over to the shrine, and I wasn't allowed to take many pictures of the shrine, but I got to take a picture of the entrance in this little folded up paper thing. And it really is as red as you think they are. If you've seen a picture of them, you think they can't be that red or that orange. They actually are. And there's this wall of sake bottles given to them by different sake companies. I don't know if how accurate this is, but I've told that they're given to them for good luck. So if someone knows that that's different, post comment, but I was told that they're put there for good luck from sake brewing companies. Okay, so after that we walked up these steps. There was a certain number of steps, but I don't remember how much they were. We walked up these steps, and there's apparently the 100 faces of Buddha, a whole bunch of different Buddha statues, and there's a little thing that had a whole bunch of Mainiki Neko, and this little cat that's like doing this with his paw, supposed to be inviting people to come to your store. It had a whole bunch of little of those, and then yeah, a whole bunch of little faces of Buddha, and there's a little incense thing where I thought would look cool, so I took a picture of that too, and we walked around there for a while, and then we walked down and went back to our hotel for a while. And then we stayed there, we chilled out for a bit, and then for dinner, we went out to a okonomiyaki restaurant. Well, it wasn't really a restaurant, it was like a stool around a big, like, Benihama style griddle. And I wasn't able to take a picture of it because I didn't want to bring my camera, but here's a picture of what okonomiyaki looks like. It has like bacon on the bottom, and then some batter, and then noodles, lettuce, and stuff. And it has this special okonomiyaki sauce, which is like barbecue sauce mixed with soy sauce or something. And it was really good. And it's pretty big. They give you like one person this huge serving of it with a huge thing of lettuce, yeah. It was good. So that was day 2. So I'm going to be doing these one day at a time. I just merged these two because the first day was just flying. So I don't know when I'm going to release day 3, but look forward to day 3. Okay, goodbye.